Hey guys, it's Julie Salant. I'm your intuitive healer and your communicator. Wanted to just pop in real quick today. I don't have anything really scripted for you, but I was reminded today of something really important, which is about taking risks. So let me get comfortable here. Taking risks is something that in this day and age, with all of the crazy environments that all of us live in, no matter where you are on the planet, we all know that there's a lot of stuff happening, right? So this is with COVID and with healthcare crisis and with jobs and with everything changing constantly in flux, a lot of us get really nervous. And the knee-jerk reaction that many of us have is to just put ourselves in a cocoon, right? To not take risks, to not move forward, to kind of hang on to everything that we have for fear that everything will be taken away from us. This is a normal reaction. This is the way that I used to be. I've lived a lot of my life this way, and that's a reaction to fear. And as you know, fear is something that you think about that's not maybe happening right in this moment, but it's going to happen in the future. And it's something that you're thinking, oh my gosh, what if XYZ happens? I'm going to be left with no money, no job. Where will I get food? How will I live my life? And then you go into just a state where you can actually completely shut down and not make any decisions at all, which is not good. Or you will just stay stuck and kind of in this framework in your mind and in your life of, I can't move forward. I don't know what to do, because things just overwhelm you. And you feel as though, for me anyway, things go through my mind. I overanalyze. I think about things too much. I think about it this way and that way. What if this happens? What if that happens? And then you're kind of sitting there going, I don't know what to do, because there's a million things that could happen. I don't know which one is going to happen. And you're trying to prepare. Your mind is trying to prepare you, but what's really happening is you're overanalyzing, you're overthinking about something that actually hasn't happened yet. Yes, we have a healthcare crisis. Yes, it has impacted a lot of people, but we are resilient human beings, you guys. We are divine beings of spirit, okay? And we are equipped with lots of capabilities. We're resilient. We have great minds. We can think really quickly. We can come up with new plans. We can pivot. We can change, and we can make new decisions. So today I was faced with a risk, right? A personal risk in my business. And it was, do I actually invest in myself and my business to move my business forward? Or do I stay where I am, try to figure this out myself, like I always do, right? I always try to figure it out myself first. And I think that's a good way to be, right? Try it yourself. But sometimes we all need help. We all need a better system, a new perspective, a new approach. Sometimes one person says one thing to you and you're like, oh my gosh, I never thought of that. Whoa. Okay, wait, let me think about this for a second. And then you run with it and it works. So we all get stuck in our own heads, no matter if you're an entrepreneur, no matter if you're a student, no matter what you're doing with your life. And a lot of times we need help. So my decision was this: I could stay where I am and I could still continue on trying to make this work myself, or I could take a risk and I could perhaps invest and get some people to help me that have a great system in place, super simple. Yes, I still have to do the work, but it looks to me and it feels to me as though it will work for me and my business and for what I'm growing and wanting to achieve in the next 6 months. So I look at my business in terms of months, 1 month ahead, and then 90 days, and then 6 months. That's kind of how I look at it. So you have a choice, right? Your choice is either A, you can stay where you are, you can be conservative, you cannot move, you cannot take any risks, you can just keep going the way you're going, and that's perfectly fine. Or B, you can step out of your box, you can talk to people that have a new perspective. Maybe they have a new way of doing something that you've been trying to figure out for a really long time, but they may have actually mastered what you're trying to do. So you don't have to create the wheel. You don't have to think about it. You may just have to invest in yourself, invest in your business, take a new course, apply to that new position, try something different, and everything might all of a sudden be leveraged for you. Now, I'm not saying there's not going to be work involved, because there's always work. And you shouldn't lie to yourself about that, right? Make sure that you ask all the right questions, and also make sure that Halo saying hi, everyone. Hello, Halo. Make sure that you ask the right questions and make sure that you think it through. And what I do is I'll pray on it and I'll really check in energetically and say, is this the right move for me? Because I have spoken to quite a few different people over the last maybe month, 6 weeks, all with different variations of what I'm trying to achieve, which is to get more leads in my business. And it didn't ever feel right. And it wasn't the money, it was more about just energetically, it has to be the right person that you want to work with. It has to be the right framework. It has to feel right to you. It has to be in alignment with you. You have to look at it and say, this is going to work for me. I know it. I could feel it in my gut. Like I can trust my intuition and I know it's going to work for me. And here's what happened. A lot of times, and this will happen to probably a lot of you, you've probably experienced this already. You will say, okay, I'm going to take the risk. And then you start to make that move forward. And then all of a sudden your brain goes, wait. I don't know. I'm scared. This is big. I'm nervous. I don't know if it's going to work. What if it doesn't work? The holidays are coming. You're going to lose money. This is not going to be good. And then your intuition, which started you on the right path, your brain can take over and go, no, stop. I'm not going to tell you to not listen to your mind, because you need to be able to listen to your intuition and your mind. There has to be some marriage there. But at some point, they usually fight each other. And at some point, you're going to have to say, listen, I feel this is energetically correct for me. I feel this is going to work for me. I feel that I have trust in myself and these people as a partner. And I'm going to take the risk. I'm going to take that opportunity. Because here's the thing. In times, I was talking with a friend of mine about the stock market. And I know a lot of people, I'm not an expert in any way, shape, or form, but a lot of people during these times of crisis or emergencies or political upheaval, whatever the case may be, they think, holy cow, I need to take everything out and I'm going to just hold on to it. And I'm scared because I don't want to lose everything. And I thought that. I talked to a good friend of mine and she said, you know what? I trust my advisor and they say stay in. And what you don't know is that this is the time where people that take risks actually do really well. The rich get richer. Sometimes the poor get poorer because they're hoarding and they're holding on to things when they should be like letting go. Everyone knows, if maybe you don't know, but if you don't know, money's an energetic exchange, right? It needs to be even on both sides. So whatever I give you, I need to have an energetic exchange back and vice versa. So this is a time for you to step up and step out. I want to encourage you to, I'm not talking about the stock market, I'm talking about you as a person, whether it be in your business, whether it be in your life, if you want to learn something new, if you want to try something different, if you have an idea. I want to encourage you to step out because this is the time to do it. Because the truth is, anything can happen tomorrow, right? The world could end tomorrow. God forbid something happens to somebody tomorrow. We don't know. Tomorrow's not promised to us. We have today. And as my good friend was saying to me, she said, I've taken a lot of risks in life. And every time I've taken a risk, I've gotten it back double, like twofold. You have to believe in yourself and know that you're capable and know that you can make things happen, right? You create your own reality. Don't let the media, the political climate, healthcare crisis, or anything else interfere with how you feel about yourself and your gifts and your talents, because you have talents and you have gifts. You're a divine being of spirit, of God, of the universe, whatever you want to call it. So I want you to trust your intuition. When you find the right opportunity, I want you to take it. And I'm encouraging you to take the risk. And I'm not saying, disclaimer, I'm not saying take all your money out of the bank and, go bananas and buy 100 lottery tickets. I'm not saying that. I'm saying when you're presented with an opportunity to do something in your life or your business, and it's a risk, but somebody else has achieved what you want to do. Somebody else is where you want to be. They've been doing it for a while and they've been doing it really well. So they've mastered it. They've mastered what you haven't mastered, and they're offering you help and a hand saying, hey, look, I can show you the way. I know the path. I've done it. I'm doing it. Take the risk. I mean, what do you really have to lose? You can always make money back. And sometimes you have to take a risk on yourself because you're worth it. You're a smart person. You have gifts and you have talents. And we all need help sometimes in our business and in our lives, right? So I just wanted to encourage you today. This was completely non-scripted, obviously, but I was just feeling on my heart to let you know that you're supported by the universe. You're a divine being. You have gifts, you have talents, and you can do whatever you set your mind to, whatever it is. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you want to own a football team. It doesn't matter if you want to drive and have a new car. It doesn't matter if you want to be a rapper. It doesn't matter what you want to do. If you want to change the world, if you want to help more people and animals, if you want to have a big humanitarian mission or even a small mission, it doesn't matter. But what does matter is you've got to trust yourself some point, right? You can't stay in a cocoon forever because the bottom line is if you don't make any moves at all, nothing will change, right? And you don't want to be stuck where you are a month from now, 6 months from now, 9 months from now. Because I can tell you as an entrepreneur, that gets old, right? It's like, it's time to level up. If you want to go to the next level, you need to get help to get to that level. And you need to risk and invest in yourself. Because at the end of the day, that's what you're really doing. You're not investing in someone else. You're investing in you, right? I'm investing in me, right? I believe in me. So let me know what you think about this. I would encourage you to take the risk because I know that you guys are smart. I know that you guys have it together. But if you want to go to your next level, it's time. All right, guys. Thanks. Take care.